The total cash value of my brokerage account, $11,500. I only have 4 positions, and this is the total value of each position at the end of Wednesday, July 3rd. And you can see Amzy is my main position. Shout out to the Amzy Army. And so you add up the value of those positions, you can see $16,500 basically is the total value. And that's because I'm using about $4,900 of margin. And with that margin, it comes to about $60 of interest a month that's deducted from this account. And so what that means, if I just liquidated all my positions, the $16,400, you minus this $4,900 of margin, I would cash out with that $11,500. And with that $11,500, $6,500 of that is other people's money because I took out a personal loan. And here's a screenshot just so I can prove that I did take out the personal loan. I opened it up in May. Only one payment's been due so far. You can see my minimum payment's about $140 a month. It's a 60-month term, but if you look at the balance right here, I've almost already paid $1,000 off in about 30 days. Now I'm using my other forms of passive income to pay this off. As you know, if you've been following along, I have my YouTube channel money, Amazon affiliate payments, I have credit card cash back on my credit cards, and miscellaneous other forms of passive income, not only to pay off this loan, but also to put money aside for taxes that I'm accumulating for all this passive income that I'm generating. So I have all that covered with passive income. Okay, so now you know a little bit of the background of what I've been doing. Again, I'm a brand new investor. This is all new to me, but here's the July dividends. We'll be getting paid next week. You can see with Amzy, 685 shares times the price per share, $520. My other 2 positions, I have that Tesla sandwich crash, 26 shares at about 80 cents for $21. And then Tesla, which is trending upward, the last I looked, is paying $1 a share, and I have about 31 shares, which is going to give me $31. YieldMax, I only have 3 shares that I haven't announced yet. If you subtract the margin, I'm going to get $517 total dividend so far in July. And my plan right now is to increase my position, my share count in YieldMax with that $500. This should get me around 25 shares or so. That's a minimum. So you can see right up here, I have a buying power of more margin of about $6,400. So in all likelihood, I'll probably use some margin and buy more. Now, the reason I like YieldMax is if you look at the year to date, you can see it's been holding its value pretty well. The dividends aren't too high or too low. They're in that 60 to 70 cents per share range. So for me, as I'm a new beginner, it's important for me to try and keep as much of that core value, definitely for Amzy and definitely for YieldMax, which I'm going to build here over the next few months. And then the second reason for YieldMax is it has a different pay date. It'd be nice to get paid on 2 separate weeks. So I want to try and build YieldMax as much as I can over the next few months. And talking about holding the core value, all of a sudden, Fidelity has already updated ex-dividend, at least for Amzy. When I bought in at $15,000 of Amzy, you know, we went up. Now, this is the ex-dividend price right here. I'm down $55. So Amzy, for me anyway, for the first month using other people's money, has basically held its value. And I see nothing but positive things through July, especially with the Prime Days coming up, and then I believe at the beginning of August is the earnings announcement. So I can see Amzy doing really well in July, but I'm happy to see that my $15,000 investment over 1 month is basically still at $15,000 plus getting the dividend. And just really quickly, my Tesla sandwich, it's not working out as you think it was. Well, I understand all the fund managers, what they're trying to accomplish. Tesla did go up a nice bit of that $57. Again, I put $500 into each position. These haven't updated ex-dividend, so crash is close to $350. And even with the $557 minus the dollar per share, I'm above $500, you know, $20 profit on the core value. And like I said, I'm really new to investing. here is my dividend payout history. May, $15, June, $135, and this month that we'll get next week, $577.23. These do not include any margin interest, and that would only be for July anyway, which I would take $60 away. And so just off the top of my head, I think my goal for August would be to have $700 in a dividend payout. And so luckily that $577 in dividends, I don't need to survive. That's just passive income. I'm going to keep on putting it into other positions, build these other positions, get more shares of these high yield ETFs, and keep growing that monthly dividend. I want to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I think that's very doable, even if I have to use a little bit more of my own money, because I can see the potential of this thing compounding and growing. And I think within a very short time that this passive income will become more than just that. It'll become a source of living for me. And of course, the very bottom line, if something doesn't look good to me or seem right to me, I can just liquidate all my positions, take my money, and leave. One more time, shout out to the Amzy Army. I hope you all getting paid good money this next week. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.